So it's going to be a casual day. Hanging out. We'll get everybody on comms. Just BS. Hey, so welcome everybody. Today we're going to go out and do some of the Hunt Gerstis sites. I decided to bring a battleship on, at least to start. And, we'll see what... how this goes. I've had a little bit of trouble. I took out my Hyperion last night on a couple of these sites, and I actually had a hard time with it, which seemed really crazy because I've done some like level 4s and stuff, but I just really had time with the second room on them. So
welcome to the Dragon.
Use a Gila, yeah. So I did use a Gila before. And then I had somebody in a Demos that came along and stole my loot, and then he like taunted me. He's like, nah. I just wanted to beat the crap out of him. This will beat the crap out of him. So, anyway, so we're just going to try a few, and we can switch ships, if we need to, whatnot. So, anyway, we're going to head out. So, and so, also, for the record, Wednesday, we're going to take out frigates. We're going to go low and null. We're going to do a fleet, and we'll just do the loot as round robin. So if we have 10 people, every 10 sites you'll get loot. May not be worth your time as ISK-wise, but certainly will be fun. Currently I'm in high sec, yes. And then Friday, we're going to do mining. We're going to hang out, bring your mining ships, even if you're brand new. And we're going to be mining ore and ice. So, some of you, if you just make a brand new ship, you'll be able to do the ore, you won't be able to do the ice. But, anyway, we're going to do that on Friday. We're going to hang out and have a good time. So, all right, so I'm just going through some systems now, looking for the sites. And, Robin, the stream just came up. There is no uptime command. So the stream just came up. Let's see here. Okay. What do I fly for mining? Well, so that I can pay less attention, I mine in a skiff. Because skiffs are very, very tanky, and so if code comes along and tries to take you out, it's going to cost them a bit to do it. On the lower end, I use a procurer until I can fly a skiff. I have currently 2 characters that can do mining. Actually 3, but one of them is going to be giving boosts. So, yeah, and Paul Denham says that he's gonna bring in some stuff, bring in a fleet, and so we'll have a good time. So I will, some of the things that we'll explore on Friday is maybe what are the highest yield ships, like how much you can get. So if you're paying really good attention and you're wanting to get a higher yield, you might fly something that's a little bit more thin on the armor in exchange for getting more product, more mining done. But at the same time, the going over, I'll share my fits with you guys and stuff. So, what pack can be sold for the most ISK? What pack of what? The only thing that can be sold for ISK is Plex, if that's what you're referring to. The 2X Plex is The 2X Plex is the first one that's low price at the right price point per Plex. Hulk, yeah, I've never flown a Hulk before, but I may get a couple ships out and try some stuff. Content pack, but you can't sell anything. Well, I guess you can sell the ship and the skill books and stuff, but it's not going to be very much ISK. If you're wanting something to sell for ISK, you would buy the item pack. I don't know what the golden pods are currently running at, like 3 billion, something like that. So, hey Calcron. Wow, I haven't seen any sites yet. We're gonna have to get out of the area of Jita. I was kind of around Jita, so. One of the content packs had something that cost 500 million? No, there's nothing in one of the content packs that has something that costs 500 million. There is in the core new account. It has a cerebral accelerator in it that last time I looked was going on contract for about 480 million. So, but that's different than a content pack. That is a new account. It's a core new account. So, yeah. Still not seeing any of these sites.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, and you don't want to buy a new account unless you actually need a new account, you know. And because if you're going to pay $20 for a new account just so you can get something worth 500, you better want that. You know, bang for your buck wise, if you're going to buy one Plex, you may as well buy one of the mystery packs. They're down to like 380 million now. Yeah, they fluctuate. They fluctuate up and down. Then like the mystery code, you know, it's like $5 more, and there's, I don't know, I don't remember how much more there is. I think that we put it just in the description what all stuff there is in it. Yeah, I'm flying a skill injectors killed that market. Yeah, I could see that. And be sure to refer yourself. Well, if you're talking about like for affiliate commission. Oh yeah, you're talking about Plex is down to a little over 1 billion. Let's see here. And it's back up again. It was down to 1.034 at the lowest that I saw it. So, by the way, let's see here. Well, this isn't going to help. Let's see, did I have that other stuff in search? So, I did have, yeah, it doesn't look like I have it out here anymore. The ship skins. So, the ship skins, that is the last one that I know of in existence of the Moa Gerstis. I sold my, let me, just before I head into this spot, standard battleship, Caldari, and, well, they don't even list it here. Okay. The, are you serious? I have to add these guys again? I don't know what's going on with the overview, but it hasn't been staying. So, yeah, I might change that out for microwarp. Paid under 1.1 billion for Plex history. Yeah, I bought some at 1,034 million. And so before they even get targeted, I'm already killing them. It's kind of funny. Oh, there, that one got targeted. Yeah, I also the skins, guys. I did really well on selling the skins for the Scorpion and the Moa. So I had 3 of the Moas, 1 of the Scorpions, and let's see what this guy's doing here. I got company.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, he's gonna try and snipe it. Hey, Eternal Quasar, sub for 4 months in a row. All right. So, let's see here. 40 gold to everybody in Eternal Quasar's honor. Thank you, buddy. And Fragmentally, thank you for following. Welcome. So, I gotta add these guys to overview too. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I should be able to take on a Cerberus, huh? Or do you think he'd screw up my battleship? See, I just don't seem to be doing much damage against these guys. They seem to be pretty tanky. Okay. Virgin Wizard. Good, you're into the game, huh? They appear to be most vulnerable to kinetic. Yeah, you know, yeah. Oh, see what this guy does. He's probably gonna be an ass. Using T2 Scourge hams, yeah. Frigates are not better for this site. You just can't get enough DPS to, you just can't get enough DPS to take everything out. So that's the issue that I've been finding. Morning, Pro Gamer, Sly Deathwalker, Low Red, oh, Stratios has appeared as well. Kobo's confirmed. He is a dragon. So, and the Stratios has come out to play. He's put out all his drones. Well, we'll see what happens here. Anyway, as I was saying on those skins that I got on Friday, so I've sold all but one of them. And, oh, there's another ship now here too. I've sold all but one of them. I sold first MOA for 2.2 billion. And then I sold the oh, the Stratios is targeting me now. Okay. I shall target him back. Remote rep the cruiser at the end. Can you do that? It's an interesting thought. Yeah, I'm gonna miss out on this guy. I just can't get enough DPS on him quick enough. Not my loot. I thought a Stratios would be pretty good here. Okay, well. Yep. Lovely stuff, huh? Just have to do the last damage, yeah. Well, I didn't get in on it. I mean, I got some damage in on it, but I didn't get it. Well, I'll head on out.
Warp drive active.
Hey, Florian. Hello. Nick the Big, hello. Yeah, well, it's happened to me a few times where people stole my stuff. In fact, they've even gone suspect. And I've thought about that. You know, I could just come out in a battle Stratios, and you know, beat the shit out of these guys. Or if I came out in like my Tangu, that is perfectly fit to where he can keep his shield rep on all the time. I can absorb an amazing amount of damage, and I don't think that a Stratios, I suppose, could take me out if they got my cap. So, well, I don't know. Well, so, you know, saying it's pretty crappy about people doing that or whatnot, but the fact is that Eve is not about fairness or equality. Eve is about doing the best you can for yourself, regardless of others. Yeah, they would just nuke me. Eve is life. Just like in life, there are people who will help you, and there are people who will not. So now, doing a show today, Monday, because tomorrow there's not going to be any show. I have a meeting in town tomorrow. So, yes. Then I have to come back in time for class. Yes, I'm taking some classes. So, got 4 days in a row of classes starting today. You heard that Eve is actually a computer simulation? Right. You had your car broken into 3 times in the past week. You know, I had my whole dashboard stolen one time. Sounds pretty crazy, doesn't it? Yes, I had my whole dashboard stolen one time. I've had my car batteries stolen. I've had stereos stolen. Yeah. Sucks getting your car broken into. Yep, we had our car broken into here once. They caught the. They caught him. So they dusted for fingerprints and everything. So they actually broke into like 20 cars in an evening in my neighborhood. Several people had them on camera and stuff. I don't know what people are thinking, walking around a neighborhood, just going and breaking into cars. They don't think that we don't have cameras on our houses. At least my car didn't get its wheels stolen, put on pallets. I one time had my car stolen, my entire car, and I got to 30 days, so it had to have been missing for 30 days before insurance was going to pay out for the value of the car. And on the 30th day, got a call from a towing company that they had our car, and we had to go and pay this enormous amount of money to get the car out. They towed it from 4 blocks away from our house. Apparently, after they stole it, it conked out on them. It blew a fuse, actually. Fuse was blown. And I don't know why it blew a fuse. I don't know what they were doing to blow a fuse, but it blew a fuse. And they ended up with the car sat for 30 days 4 blocks away from my house on a street that I didn't know. So, anyway, so then had to pay this towing bill, figure out what was wrong with it and everything. Kind of pissed me off that the cops didn't find it 4 blocks away from my house. Talked to the people where the house it was in front of, and they said, we don't know. We called we called police non-emergency after it had been sitting here for so long it looked like it was abandoned. Like, yep, that was my car. Darwin, take care of the thieves. Darwin will take care of most, not all. Sly, walking around with the dashboard under your arm. Not suspicious at all. No. Alright, let's see how far away from Jeet I am. I still need to go further. I'm only 5 jumps out. Had a manager let a customer in back of Walmart. They stole an associate's truck keys. The truck ended up several states away, burned up. That sucks. Daniel just resubbed 5 months in a row. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate it. That is 50 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that long-term support. That's really awesome. Red's on a rampage this morning. Banning people, dropping the F-bomb.
Warp drive active.
Right. I'm going to an area that is not trafficked very much. Well, I keep getting interrupted, or I keep losing track, should I say. I was talking about those skins I got on Friday.
Warp drive active.
So I had a total of 3 of the Moa skins and 1 of the Scorpion skins. They were Gerstus skins. They're supposed to be Valkyrie, but when I redeemed codes, they turned into Gerstus, and that was fixed in less than 2 hours, the server being up. But I talked to CCP about it, and they said that they, just keep those and that they'd hook up with the Valkyrie skins. And so, anyway, so what these skins were, the Moa was actually a Gila skin, and the Scorpion was a rattlesnake. Given that those are already ships that are in the game, I knew that there wasn't going to be more of those skins produced, and so felt that they probably had some real value. Also told you guys when we noticed this to get those if you could, and to redeem right away. So anyway, I sold one of my Moa skins for 2.2 billion. The next one I sold for 5 billion. And now I have one left. And then the Scorpion skin I sold for 8 billion. Probably could have held out for 10, but so just made out like a bandit on that. I ended up selling one of the Moas and the Scorpion to a person who is one of these people in game that likes to collect one of everything. So anyway, did pretty good on that.
You, sir, rock.
All right. So whoever purchased from the store, thank you.
Warp drive
I appreciate it.
active.
Yeah, Brain Manager, that Moa skin for sale for 19 billion, that's mine. So that's what it's going to cost if somebody wants it, and I'm just going to leave it on the market there. You say that's insane. You know what? It actually, though, is it is it's obtainable, because I believe that there's, just looking at all the numbers, how many I've seen, what I've known about them and everything, I know that some of them have been consumed already. Some people have applied them to their MOAs so that they can look like Gilas, and so I know that some of them have been consumed, which makes them even rarer. Posted my fit and live shows. Makes them even rarer, and so I think there's less than 50 of each in the entire game, just from what I'm seeing. So
Warp drive active.
Yeah, so I think it'll sell. And it doesn't cost me anything to keep it up there. It did cost me to post it. You know, posting something for 19 billion, the tax percentage on it cost me about 150 million to post it. So, but to update it won't and keep it active won't cost me anything. So, it's up there if anybody wants it. It's the only one on the market, the only one that I know of. So, if there are others, actually, let's just look and see if actually it's called Gerstus. Actually, Moa. Yeah, my sale order is the only one. Only one. These guys are getting beat up even before I get them targeted. Yeah, I think somebody will buy it. So when they do, we'll spend some of that money on, you know, like a real fancy ship, something like that. Yeah, it is a permanent skin.
Warp drive active.
Well, they actually hurt my shields a little bit. Imagine that. Just me. Don't worry, your miners are okay. See, it's kind of crazy, you know. People say, take a frigate in. Yeah. Well, look at this kind of punishment even this thing's taken. These are harder than like the frost lines. I haven't had much luck with using the standstill drones. God, all of a sudden I can't remember what they're called. Um, but I haven't had much luck with those because they get taken out pretty quickly. They get targeted. Sentry drones, yes, thank you. Gosh, just couldn't remember. Yeah, the guards do pretty well. They are a fine sentry drone, but I do think that that but I tried it and I lost several of them. They just get targeted and they those missiles they got take them down pretty quickly, and it just before I could even pick them back up again. So. Yeah, and rep the drone. You're right. Okay, so I do have reps on this. I was doing it with the Hyperion though, and I lost like 4 or 5 of the guards, and I'm like, oh, this isn't working so well. Yeah, well maybe I'll try that. I'll finish up with what I'm doing on this one though first. They're not attacking the drones so far on this. Hey, Jimmy. Drunken Rome was good. It's on YouTube. Had a good time. Of course, we all died, but that was expected. But we had some pretty interesting ships result out of it, and some stuff that was extremely tanky. JJ made, a Helvetius tanked ship. I don't know what its tank was, but it was pretty incredible how long it lasted with them shooting on it. Yeah, and then we did some one-on-one stuff. So Friday we're going to do mining, and we're going to discuss possibly the following Friday doing a fun fleet that will be for, or not a fleet, but a gathering where we're going to fit up Gnosis and take them out for some competition. Hey, well let's try. Now's a good time to try some guards. I don't need to keep moving really, because it doesn't matter. Okay, so now drop out these guards and I target my own stuff here. Let's see, these are on tracking speed. We'll see how they do here. So one of them is getting hit already. So tracking speed's probably good at this distance. Oh, they're attacking multiple of them. Wow. I do not like how badly they are beating these up, and how much energy I'm going to use trying to deal with it. If I put ogres out here, I think if I put ogres out here, that they'll just pummel those guys because they're pretty slow. Company. Lorezine. Well, this guy's hanging around. not answering that. Yeah, I got him targeted and stuff, and I told him that I got it. But he's still here. Rosine, I'm doing good. I'll see what happens with this guy. Damn, he didn't get it. I got it. My tractor unit grabbed it. Woo! All right. So, not real exciting. He was going after it, though. Yep, he was. Now, okay, so he turns all, he goes suspect by, looting my kill. And then, of course, I can attack him. I don't know how a jackdaw could survive against Dominic's here. So, I actually don't know how yeah, I scored that one. There wasn't really anything special in it. Same loot I've gotten every time. Those Bantam Gerstis skins are just beyond worthless. So, yeah, I have no tackle, but not having tackle is. Yeah, I guess that he'll just run away. He probably, if he's smart, he would have already scanned me and know that I don't have one. So, oh, did I get the coiffé? No, I didn't on that one. Okay. Yeah, I didn't on that one. Come to think of it. Hey, I'm going to dock up so I can reset my shields. I'm going to step away for just a moment. I'll be right back.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Another thing, by having Pack Rat instead of just a regular MTU, it's 25% faster on the Ninja. I mean, it's not a Ninja. It was my shit. He was trying to ninja it. I ninja'd the Ninja. If that's a thing.
Warp drive active.
So that frigate skin, I've gotten one every time.
Welcome to the Dragons.
So I have like 5, 6 of them now. So, hey Woden. And Polly Darkside, thank you for following. Welcome. Huh. Amp rage is more. Your kid Kid probably just likes the game, not so interested in me. The event ends on the 29th. I believe the last day of it is the 29th, or it ends on the 29th. Not 100% sure. Not sure if it ends at server up on the 29th or what. I bet that's probably what it is. Nothing in here. I was hoping there'd be something in this one. Getting into areas out here where there's not many people. These sites, no, they're in high and low, and null. So, and wormhole space. I saw one in wormhole space last night. Okay. Nope, nothing in this one.
Warp drive active.
It's just the Caldari rats. That's all that's in them. So, wait free, yes. That's where I got my start, was Ultima. I ran into a couple of guys at Home Depot this weekend that played Ultima. I'd never met them before. They came up and talked to me because of my license plate. They knew I was a gamer. Went out and rode the bike this weekend. It was great. Got it all washed up. It's looking all spiffy.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Navon, thank you for following. Welcome.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Warp drive active.
Gosh, a bunch of systems with none. Even though there's hardly anybody in these systems. Wade Free, thanks for following. Welcome. So, fleets of drakes rolling the sights. Yeah, a drake fleet would probably do pretty good. Drake fleets are fun. You can get such range on those, and they're so tanky. Man, nothing in here either.
Warp drive active.
Well, we're going to do a fleet on Wednesday. So, Wednesday, I'm going to have a frigate, probably an interceptor for doing the show, and we're going to run fleets, frigates, and we're going to get out into low and null and everything, and we're going to run these sites and frigates, and then we'll just do a round robin on the loot. We'll just make a list of everybody, and just next person gets to loot it, whatnot. So. Yeah, we've done level 4. Well, we've done level 5s in frigates, which can be done. So, we've done about 20 people in frigates and level 5s and completed the level 5 missions. The problem is only about 10 people get reward. So, because that's the maximum on a fleet reward. So anyway, Wednesday, oops, that's wrong. Wednesday we'll do a fleet. Everyone will be welcome to join in, any skill level. So you can bring a real fancy frigate, or you can bring a Tech 1 frigate.
Warp drive active.
Still nothing out here. I'm getting out in the sticks. There's not been much out here. I may log in another character that I've got. I don't know if he doesn't have a Tangu. He's gonna have to get up into wormhole space for getting Tangu. Let's see. I've got connections in wormhole space in Stain. Near Dixie. I think I have one of the Tengus out in Stain. I don't want to take that one out, though. Not working late Wednesday. Yeah, and people will be able to join throughout the day. And so I'm just going to keep some sort of list, and I'll probably just keep a spreadsheet, and so we'll just put check boxes into the, whichever one's next. And then add people to the bottom of the list. So just work through that way. Even if we get 20 people, it'll still be fun to go out and shoot stuff. So, and we may get some fights along the way. These guys are just leaving here. This is a dead end, so Nothing in here at the moment. The wormhole stuff, yeah. Well, I was gonna go up in there today, but Marky is not in there, and the only high-sec connection I have allows only frigates. So, and my biggest problem with the wormhole stuff is that it typically I don't have the connections that I need this time of day while I'm doing the show. Later in the day, there's all kinds of connections because the corp, most of them are there and they're mapping stuff out and everything. But this time of the day, I've had a hard time getting good connections. So I'm moving a couple of my characters out of the wormhole stuff, and I'm still staying in the corp there, but I'm moving a couple of my characters out. So, and I think that I'm gonna, the whole thing of doing the sites and stuff. When I'm doing the show, I don't have support. We do have some of the corp around, but not enough that I feel comfortable. And so that's why I've ended up not bringing my Marauders in. So, need a group of Aussies. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I mean, more than half the guys are European that I play with. And so, you give it another hour or two and they're all in, but I start typically pretty early. So,
Warp drive active.
yeah, so these are EU guys. But it takes a little while for them to get home and to start mapping stuff out. And that's been the biggest problem. And they do a lot of really great stuff, a lot of really fun stuff. I'm just not broadcasting during the time that they are. So, yeah. Thank you for the purchase, whoever that was. By the way, I made some changes to the bot today so that hopefully I can see the text better whenever someone actually puts something in when you make a purchase. So if you use our discount code or URL on the thank you page at the bottom of the page is a form you can fill out and you can bark something out live on the show. So I think we're having a little bit of trouble seeing the font well. Yeah, that dragon's from Ultima Online. So we just put it up there for our testing. Probably that dragon will not be available in the final version because we got to make sure that everything that's available in it is that there's no copyright issues. I mean, I know I'm not going to get tagged on that, but we need to be hyper anal about it because other people will be using the application. So. Yeah, and we're working with some of the game companies that some of the games that we're supporting.
Welcome to the Dragons.
We are going to have basically some custom stuff, which is going to be nice. So it's not prepared to say who or what yet's involved with that. We'll just launch it as it happens. The Zoth Cult, thank you for following, welcome. Which, by the way, speaking of Ultima Online, we will be officially supporting Shroud of the Avatar. So it's on my official list now. We'll be doing sales for it in a couple of months here. Boy, that's a good question, Amp Rages More. I want to know if it's better to sell raw ore and buy materials for industry, or to contract someone else's reprocessing skills. You know, yeah, that's a good question. You know, if you're manufacturing stuff, I don't know. It's numbers. It's all numbers. So if you can figure out, you can just figure out the numbers on what you're getting on a reprocessing compared to what you could sell it for raw, and then buy the materials you need. You should be able to figure out what the spread is, and there will be some sort of spread. So yeah, and I have a single character that does reprocessing, and is level 5 on more than half of the ores, level 4 on all the rest, and training up the remainder. Get yourself a small pause in high sec, compress the ore down, and sell that. Hadn't thought about that. I'll have to do the math on that. Because even though I use the stuff in manufacturing, if it's better for me to buy on the market and then sell this stuff and I'll make more money, I'm okay with that. True Light, thank you for hosting, buddy. I appreciate it. I've not seen one of these sites in last 7 or 8 systems. Yeah, so the compression array, though, yeah, I'll have to look at that. I've never done a compression array. You wonder why it said 14? Well, there's 14 people sitting in your chat. I believe that's where the number comes from. What's the site name? We're doing the Gerstus, the Hunted event. Yeah, well, there's something about, yeah, I don't know how Twitch counts it. They've got some way. Ever looked into incursions? Yes, I've looked into incursions. I would like to do incursions, but nobody wants a streamer in incursions. And if there is a streamer in incursions, then they want you to put on a delay. So imagine this, that you asked about the incursions. Just envision that I don't see that, or that I see that right away, you asking in chat, but you don't hear me answer that for 5 minutes from now. And talk about a disjointed conversation. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. So you got a private message to me for AB out for a month now. I don't know what AB is. And are you talking about me?
Welcome to the Dragons.
Tom Shucks Media and Misk, thank you for following. Welcome. I can tell you that I get more messages than what I read. Run my own incursion fleets? Maybe. I don't know very much about them. Okay.
Warp drive active.
Now, why did he do that? He micro jumped 100 away from the gate. Looks like we're over 200 now. So we'll do a drawing when I finish up this site. Exclamation point 1 or higher. Get you in on brand new account for Eve, plus one of the content packs. You can put in more tickets if you have gold enough to do so. So it's 1 ticket per gold. My targeting attempt failed. Oh, it failed because they're killing them before I even get them targeted, which is kind of funny. No, don't target the gate. Yeah, there is a higher chance of winning with more tickets. I mean, if you put in 2 tickets as opposed to 1, you double your chances. Other people are doing that too. So it's just, you know, against yourself, you're doubling your chances. It's a Gila in here. Let's see what he does.
Warp drive active.
Did I not see a resub? It's a resub that happened that I didn't see. It's possible. Look at that. Gontor, 3 months in a row. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate the support. So, give me a moment here and I'll hook you up. Let's try the hobgoblins first and see how they do against these. I'm not so sure they're going to do enough DPS, but we'll see. Yeah, they're not really. No bark on the resub. Twitch is funky that way. So, okay, there is 30 gold to everybody in Gontor's honor. Thank you for the extended support. I appreciate it. Okay, we're going to pull these in. I'll try my ogres, see how they do. I'm just worried they're going to get beat to shit. Oh yeah, they're getting beat to shit. Come on back. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose one. Damn it. Yep. Lost one. Yeah, sorry, that warning siren. Yeah, I know. Scary. So it seems the hammerheads are about the right thing for here. Hey, Mama Spanx, how's it going? Any thoughts on a 3D artist who can create the models for every game? Are you like asking for recommendations? You want to meet that person? I don't understand the question there, Alan. So I'm doing the Gerstus sites, the detention facilities, for the event that's going on. $200 Ziploc bags off the floor. Well, it's better than cleaning up an entire bag of flour all over the floor. You know, tracked around the house. Coiffé Megaskin. Is the loot worth it? Eh. Been hoping to get something special, but so far, you know, it hasn't been too special. I'd certainly like it to be more special. No, we haven't done the draw yet. Oh, and here's that Gila. He left. Now he's come back. Oh, I have 3 Gilas on the way in. Alright, well. Well, I guess we're gonna have to try the same thing we did before. Now, we've not done the drawing yet. We're going to in just a moment. After I finish this site. Oh, we have a legion that's come in here who's suspect already. More ships coming in. Nope, I didn't get it. There goes the ninja. Came swooping in that legion. The account that you can win, it's a brand new account code. You can activate it whenever you want. Well, these guys are super special. Makes me feel really good to have people like this around me. Not really.
Warp drive active.
Okay. So, exclamation point, ticket space 1, final call. I'm writing it up right now. And so it's for a brand new account for Eve. Comes with 30 days prepaid. Comes with some mining equipment, a cerebral accelerator, and then also your choice of one of the content packs: Skirmisher, Industrialist, Colonist, or Explorer. Your choice. And if you are the winner, I will ask you which one you want. If you don't know or don't answer, then I will choose for you. And let's see here. So, and these come from our store. Exclamation point coupon in Twitch chat or in the description in YouTube. And can get a coupon code plus the link to our store. You can save yourself a few bucks if you're buying new accounts, Aurum or Plex. Plus that supports the show. So, oh, Mama Spanks, I'm sorry to hear about your loss. So, okay. Okay, you guys ready? We are drawing.
Warp drive active.
Ready or not? Here we draw. Okay, and if you miss out on this one for some reason, don't worry about it, because we're going to do another one. Okay, closing and drawing. Napster. Congratulations, Napster. Oof, he put in 5,000 tickets. He wanted to make sure he got that. Okay. Napster sniped it. There we go. Okay, Napster. Your choice. Colonist, Explorer, Skirmisher, or Industrialist. Yes, this is Dominic's. Oh, there needs to be a space in that one. Okay, Napster. Colonist, Skirmisher, Industrialist, or Explorer. Yeah, it's kind of an old school drone boat. Yeah, it's a nice ship. Napster, you need to let me know or I'm choosing for you. Napster is moving stuff through wormhole space right now. Oh my. Okay, 10 seconds. Sure. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Chaz to the rescue. Chaz just resubbed 17 months in a row. Damn. 17 months in a row? That is a long time. 170 gold to every single one of you here in Chaz's honor. Tell him thank you. That is a huge amount of gold to everybody. So, tell him thank you. Okay, so let me get that to you, Napster and Explorer. Okay. Okay, that is sent to you, buddy. Check your Twitch mail. Okay. Now, as I said, we'll do it again. So it's open again for another one. We'll draw out 300 viewers at the end of the show. So... yeah, I didn't miss it. Okay. Let's see here. hiding in the bathroom watching the stream. I don't even want to know, buddy. Okay. Well, it seems that,
Warp drive active.
you know, really, I'm not having too much luck out here on my own. And it's like, you know, maybe I'm just going to have to come in and ninja these myself. Which just is, nah. Let me open up another account here. There's new burner missions? I didn't know there was new burner missions. Strong Authority, thank you for following. Welcome.
Connecting.
Bring up another account here. Okay, there is one here. There's a bunch of people here too. Oh, we'll go take a look.
Warp drive.
See what we can see. Gee whiz, Calcron. Okay. I'm out of drink. Looks like maybe there's nobody in here. Blitz dings. Well, I've been out and done a few sites.
Welcome to the Dragons.
You know, I heard people on Friday saying they're having problems with black screens. Use a Control F5 on the page. That'll force the cache to flush. Maybe that'll help. I'm gonna grab another drink while he's killing these guys. They'll auto-target. Be right back. Warp bubbles are only in null. Can't do them in low. Yep. That's how they catch people in low. They use an insta-lock or
Warp drive active.
whatnot. Most of the time, if you're in a frigate, you're fine. Okay, so those are you that are playing, you're not paying attention, you're the clients. The shield alarm that's about to go off will be me, you don't have to worry about it. DSTs with stabs. You know, if you're fully stabbed, but you know, if you come across a camp, yeah, where they smart bomb you. A DST should be able to handle a smart bomb, but you know, DSTs are all about speed. I think that's how I fit them typically. Yeah. I have a Roke that I was planning on refitting, and I gotta fly it through Null. I don't know how that's gonna work out. I actually haven't figured out how I'm gonna do that. But I got myself, it's kind of dumb, I got myself onto a high-sec island with it. Thought I was taking it down to high-sec, I pulled it out of a wormhole. And then when I got there, I realized there was a high-sec island. And then I go and I look at, I go, well, okay, I'll go back up into the wormhole and I'll take a different route. And it's kind of funny because I lost, the wormhole closed behind me. My mass was too big. So it was already reduced mass, and then when I went through it closed. So yeah, the problem with going through Null is that I can get caught by bubbles, and so well, strong authority, that's why I said right before the alarm went off, don't worry everybody, when you hear that shield alarm, it's me. Because I knew people would freak out. So, and I've been thinking about, you know, maybe I'll just have some fun with that and load it up with smart bombs. And just park at there's a low sec gate on the pipe through. Park out there and be an ass for a little bit. Well, I have alts. I have plenty of alts that can go and scout it through, so, and I may do that. So I may, maybe I'll just play around in that high-sec island and see what stuff there is to do in there. Might be a fun thing to do. There's probably not a whole lot of battleships in there. So far it seems like nobody else is horning in on this one, which is nice. But I still have ways to go. I still have 2 more sets of these. And not that I haven't seen any geckos out of the loot of the high-sec stuff. It's really only these skins and coiffé, and some clothing. It's been nothing very, very big. Calcron, it's a nice set of ships you got there. What's the specialty of the Nyx? 'Which keeps messing up. Bombers. Never flown a Nyx before. %, bonus to fighter and fighter bombers, hit points and damage. Okay. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I've used fighters a couple of times. This really ends up being kind of passive. After this one, I think I'll go get a Tangu. See you later, Ma. So I have a ham Tangu. That should do nice on it. I also have Stratios, which might do good. Combat Stratios, where I can just nuke the crap out of everybody. Oh, Orzine, you sell comics? Is that what you do? It's one of my first businesses was selling comics. I had about 13,000 comics at one point. Yeah, I did quite good with comics. You know, Gecko's only dropped in the low sec sites. That's why I kind of figured. You just got sniped with 400 million of cargo. Damn. So, at this kind of slow pace, these aren't that exciting. We'll finish this off, and then I gotta go get this other Tangu. Oh, Arzine, so you're making your own comics. Now that's cool. I like that. Yeah, we'll try it in the Tengu, see if I can blitz right through him. I don't know, I suppose I could go out to low sec with the Tengu as well. Or into null. Arzine, I used to do a lot of stuff with Dark Horse Comics. They started in the town I lived in. I was at their offices all the time, back when they were brand new. This is the last set of these. Concord is only high sec, gate guns and low sec, and station guns. How'd that go for me? I made a ton of money, but then I got kind of ousted out of the industry because I was too aggressive, and my competition kept complaining, and so I got ousted. And it wasn't because I was doing anything unethical, it's just that I was undercutting everybody. So people didn't like it because I figured out how to defeat all the competition, and it was definitely good for the customers. It wasn't good for my competition though, and my competition, they complained all kinds of different places, and so I got asked to not come back to the comic book shows and stuff like that. So Alpha Theater, I do some industrial stuff. I do manufacturing. I do a little bit of mining. Mostly, though, I do trading for money. Sounds like Uber. Did you guys hear? Uber bought 100,000 Mercedes cars. Did you guys hear that? Speaking of Uber, that represents a big shift in how they're doing things. It's always been the drivers that have owned their own cars. So, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You move on. You learn these things, and that's I was young whenever I was doing the comic book stuff. I was probably somewhere between 18 and 20, and so the I didn't have the wisdom to know what the long-term impact would be by what I was doing. So didn't take it as an advertisement. Cutis, it's relevant to what we're talking about. Yeah, I would have done things a bit differently if I had had a little bit more wisdom. I would have known that I would have better recognized that I was upsetting the market to the point to where I was going to get ousted out. Because the market will correct itself, So these days, I take into account, what any consequences may be by being aggressive about things. Back then I was like, fuck it. I'm a teenager. I know everything. Yeah. So, and then after that, I helped to start a comic book store up in Everett, Washington. So I made a deal with them, took all my comics up there, and sold, gave them their initial stock. Did that for 6 months or a year, buying and selling. Didn't really make nearly as much money on that stuff. And then I sold all of them, all the comics. So just sold the entire thing. About 10,000 comics is what I had left. Sold them all to some guy in Montana. Shipped the whole thing out to him. Fragmentality, you're welcome to join us. We will be in the Forge. We're going to be just a little bit outside of Jita. We're not going to be in Jita, but Jita's where we're meeting. So, we're going to be in Caldari space. So, Orzine, I grew up in Portland, and Portland is where that all happened. Alright, let's put this puppy out. Eve Unity decked the alt corp of the high sec Ward Decker's pirate. I didn't know that they were that pirate was split into 2 corps. If that's the case, good for them. Yeah, so Orzine, Dark Horse Comics started in Milwaukee, Oregon, suburb of Portland. There's a couple other comic book places out there too. Okay, so I wasn't bothered this time. This time, I actually get my stuff. Okay. What's in it? Wow. Holy shit. Worth 93,000. Oh my god, I am so glad I took the time to do this. That was so worth it. Holy shit. That was awesome. Forgive my enthusiasm. I am so overwhelmed with joy and happiness that that is everything I can do to keep from crying. Oh my god!
Warp drive active.
Okay. The site dropped one skin. I got skin another one. I've gotten one of those skins on every single one of them so far. Now, I do like, you know, the Gerstus ammo. I mean, you know, that is actually some good ammo. There's 1,000 of them. So, you know, so here's a tip. Start buying this Gerstus ammo on the market right now, and put buy orders out there for all the Gerstus stuff, cheap. And you'll start hitting it, and then you hold on to it for a year, and start reselling it at quadruple or higher the amount of times that you paid for it. So, although I thought that was coiffé. About, I don't know, I have 200 or 300 coiffé from the Frostline stuff, and I'm like, well, I'm going to hold on to this stuff and, you know, I'll sell it later. And then now they're dropping again. So, well, the Scorpion skin, I sold that for 8 billion. Cha-ching! Yep, 8 billion. So the only skins I've seen out of these are the Bantam skins. So these right here. So okay, for the moment, is that. We're gonna go and pick up Tangu. I gotta take this ship up there though.
Warp drive active.
Yes, PJ Slim. So I sold one of the Moa skins for 2.2 billion. I sold the second one for 5 billion, and I have the third one for sale for 20 billion. It's on the market right now. So someone will buy it. I had offers last night of 8 billion for it. So, well, PJ Slim, you have one. You should put it up for 19 billion 800 million. That'll be 100 lower than what I've got mine for sale for. Mine's just gonna sit on the market up there. You could sell it right now for 5 billion. So, but if you hold on to it, you know, there's only a couple of them in existence, so you're one of the few people that's got one. Now, did you get, PJ Slim, did you get one of the Scorpion ones as well? So, Scorpion I sold for 8 billion. No questions asked. I just asked 8 billion, and I had 2 offers right off the bat, so I probably could have sold it for more. Um, this guy's got kill rights on him. 50 million. We're talking about the Gerstus Scorpion and the Gerstus Moa skins. So there's something you'll never see in game. They are just uber rare, and I got some on Friday. So
Warp drive active.
so if you got Waka Waka, if you got those skins already, hold on to them. And when you submit a ticket, they will give you the Valkyrie skins that were supposed to be. And what they've been doing is they've been given the Valkyrie skin that it was supposed to redeem and not messing with the other ones. Bought the pack and got the MOA. Yeah. So I think that there's less than 50 of each of these in existence in the game. So those of you that bought right when I told you to buy, when I mentioned about this, about the possible opportunity on this, you made bank. So it's kind of like Straunt called that one too. So I just call them as I see them. Yeah, well, yeah. Anyway, those MOA skins, I know for sure you can sell them for 5 billion each. So I'd you can put them on the market or just hold on to them. So I know that one of them that I sold, the person applied it, and so they've got it as one of their active skins on their character. I know of another person that did that as well for MOA. The Scorpion, I don't know of anybody that did apply that one. So I only had one of those. If I had the money to blow, I'd have bought 10 of those from my own store just to really take the chance on cashing in on that. So we got lucky because it could have gone the other way too. It could have been they said, "Oh, we're deleting them and replacing them," but they didn't do that. So, but there would be no qualms if they did. If they did that, we'd just be like, okay. Where am I going? Oh, I know where I'm going. All of a sudden I looked at my route and I'm like, where is that to? Hello, Admiral. Well, Orzine, they came from our store. That's where they came from. The skins came from the $50 and $100 Aurum packs that just came out. And so people who bought them from us and people who bought them directly from CCP, the first 2 hours that they were available, got those other skins. So Waka Waka, if they do that to you, contact me in private. Contact the store in private, and I will see what I can do. I don't expect that's going to happen, though. Okay, I just got a couple more jumps. Yeah, they wouldn't want people selling glitched content. Yeah. Well, and I figured that it would be replaced, but that's not what they did. So, if you watched the show on Friday, CCP called me on the air. So, I mean, I muted my mic so you guys couldn't hear what I was saying, but I got a call from CCP about the issue. And they told me what to tell you guys. So, oh, I'm a little overheated. I can't turn on the AC. It's already cold in the house, but my office is getting warm. Yeah, it's about the skins. So, I bought up some that were on the market, and I had mine, and I sold them. Sold all but one now. And I sold them for billions and billions. Temp in my office is 77.5 degrees Fahrenheit. So, it's only 68 outside today, though. So, the house isn't warming up like it normally does. Yeah, well, if I turn on a fan, then you guys hear it. That's the problem. Next time I step out of the office, I have a big box fan in the door. You guys don't see it, but I have a big box fan in the door that I turn on when I go out into the kitchen or whatnot. Should I open a window? Yeah, well, because my office is on the ground floor, and I got all this stuff in here, the window is actually barred shut. So there's nobody coming through that window.
Warp drive active.
Thought about it though. Ability to crack it open. Alex, I think that Citadels are gonna be a corp thing. I think you'll need corp roles. I'll bet. They're not gonna be cheap either, and there's gonna be maintenance on them. So the fan is an exhaust fan. We have to have the air coming in from somewhere, so it blows cold air in on the floor, and then the hot air goes out via the top of the door. But I do have an air intake and a duct here, so it keeps the air moving through pretty good. But it still gets warmer in here from the computers than what I can keep up with if the AC is not on. If the AC is on, you're okay. Isn't the smallest one going to be around 700 million? Oh, well, then maybe. I don't know what the maintenance is going to cost on them. I don't know, but what is it? April 27th? That Citadel's launch? Is that when it is? I still have that up here. No, I don't. I had a thing that showed when the next one was. I think it's the 27th, April 27th, so right after FanFest. So right now, you got to assume there's probably going to be like a pause. And right now, pauses are pauses. You have to have a corporate role. So. So this is my Fenrir, the Minmatar freighter. Running empty right now. I just wanted to get back up to here. I've got a Tangu up here. I'm going. Jumping a half away now. I'll have to reconfigure it a little bit maybe. I don't know what kind of DPS I need to do one of these sites.
Warp drive active.
700 DPS does well. Okay, I may have to reconfigure. It's configured right now for, I don't know how much DPS I have, but I'll look. Because right now I think that it's configured for, it's travel fit. The other thing I could do is go down to Stain and work these. I'd love to get some geckos as loot. That to me, even though I understand they're going for about 40 million now each, I was selling them at 120 million when I lived in Aquarius. I'd buy them and put them on the market down there for 120 million, and I'd sell them. I'd sell 10 of them a week. Freighters are not fast. Yeah, these soldiers for 90 million each. Yeah, up in high sec, that's about what they were going for. Okay, last jump.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I also do have, I have the USS JZ Guru here. That's Gila. You lost your first freighter to code last night. Having a hard time wanting to play the game again. You know, you just got to change your tactic. So, I've lost more than one freighter. And and now I don't fly through Udema with more than 1 billion on me and without inertia stabilizers, because that's how you get launched fast. And you know, get yourself an alt that can web. Get yourself a webbing alt, because you can get off a gate in 7 seconds with the webbing alt, with the webber on the ship. So you know, that's not 7 seconds is not bad. and you can always get through the pipes. So, and switch to running freight. If you're running freight, switch to running freight in a DPS primarily, or DST primarily. So most most people who list contracts will put them in 60K increments if they can.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
And when I fly one of these on stream, I don't announce that I'm going to do it unless I'm expecting to get attacked. So, here's this Tangu. This is travel fit though. Let's see what the DPS is on it. 150. Oh my. I'm going to need to reconfigure this. It's not configured properly for this stuff. So, yeah, this is an old travel fit that I've got. Let's see here. I wonder if I have these items here. I'll bet you I don't. Let's see here. Let's see, defensive application. Dissolution sequencer. Accelerated ejection bay. How much money does he have on him? Not enough. I have to give him some money. This is kind of the ultimate in strategic cruisers. What I'm putting together here works out to be an amazing ship. What's today's giveaway? Brand new account plus one of the content packs. Couldn't work for a few seconds, enough time to get bumped. Yeah, I've lost. I lost once with the Weber. It doesn't mean they can't get you. It just means it's a lot less likely that they'll get you. Looks like I got a patch on this other machine. Come on, where is the stuff? I keep launching it, it's not showing up. Can you refer the core account? I don't know what you mean by refer it. It does not qualify for buddy rewards if that's what you want to know. Okay, hand him some money now. Okay, we have the money now. Okay, what's the other piece that I need? That was the accelerated ejection bay and fuel catalyst. And
Welcome to the Dragons.
$225% above. Woof! Better get making those mobile depots and get them on the market in Jita. And double your money. Holy cow. Some money to be made on those right now. Yeah, we thought that these sites were going to be pretty easy, and they're just really not as easy as what you might think they are. So okay. Let's see what these cost. Damn. That's a lot of money. I'm going to have to give him more money again. It's a little bit of a blingu. Yeah, they're easy in a Gila. I'm going to try it here in this Tangu. Standard. Let's go with advanced high damage. Scourge. Okay. So we're gonna keep some of this stuff in here in the cargo bay. And that's right, I'm gonna need another launcher too. Forgot about that. Oh, what, I have to unload each one of these individually? I guess so. It's one of the nice things about the Tech 3 cruisers, strategic cruisers. There's a lot of variations you can do with them. So I got all this here. I'm still stable. And that's with propulsion on and with even shield booster. So, hey, let's put some ammo in here. 670 DPS. There's no drone bay in this, no. So that's 670 DPS. Do I need that mobile depot? Takes up 50. I suppose I can chuck it if I decide that I don't. $6,000 missiles. Let's put 500 of them back. I don't need very much room for loot. Okay. So this this is a nice fit here. So, and if I need to, I can pop an expanded cargo hold. I mean, that's for transport fit. What's kind of interesting is I use these to do contract deliveries in Null. You can get 900 cubic meters with 3 cargo expanders in them, and they're nullified. So, really hard to catch. Anyway, I don't think I have 100% perfect missile skills, but I think it's not bad. So, okay. Well, we'll go see if we can. No, you won't, Napster. You won't find one in the market. You'll only find them in contracts, and you got to look up what they're called, because that's not what they're called in the contracts either, isn't it? They're a Genolution something. It's possible that there is none, which means you can get like 600, 700 million out of selling one. Augmented drones better than T2? It's my understanding, yes. But I don't know all the details on that. Okay, so well, I didn't see what my distance was, but this is a really beefy ship. 70 kilometers. No problem. And I'm gonna step away for just a moment. Search for cerebral in contracts. Okay. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I'm gonna step away for just a moment. I'll be right back.
You, sir, rock.
Oh, the mic was still on. See, you guys heard the fan, didn't you? I accidentally left the mic on, didn't I? Well then. So now you know what I was talking about with the fan. Okay. It's a half a degree cooler in here now, though. Okay. Let's see, where are we gonna go? Let's see here. Okay, well, let's just take a little walk around the park. Take this beautiful ship out.
Warp drive active.
All this stuff active. 23,000 EHP, but in actuality, I can run this shield rep constant. Faster clearing with the Tangu. We'll see how this goes. We'll get at least a couple jumps out before we start going in on these. Right back. Muting my mic this time.
Warp drive active.
Let's So I had to go get a glass of ice water instead.
Warp drive active.
Just helping out a customer here at the same time. This is a little bit quicker to fly through too. Doesn't take so long gate to gate. Okay. So I haven't figured out what the best fit is for this. You know, I actually think I'll see an improvement in doing them with this, but we'll see. Scootable Waldo in Rimrin, thank you for following. Welcome. Guyana Loki's kill rights available for 50 million. Hey, now I'm really looking for sites here. I'm not seeing any yet.
Warp drive active.
I'm keeping my eyes open. This right here, one of the best ships for running around in Null and having some power, other than an interceptor. Yeah, I'm not going out in null right yet.
Warp drive active.
If I do go out in null, I might refit. We're gonna do low. We'll do fleet Wednesday. We'll go out into low and do these. Those of you who've never flown a Tech 3 cruiser before, too, there's some changes that happen as you change the fit. The wings change and the nose can change and stuff. So people can look at this and know what kind of fit I've got if they're familiar with it. It's had a little bit of a graphical update too since last time I really flew them. This is my only character that flies the Tangus. I really should get Marky Dragon into a Tangu. He flies a lot of Caldari. Okay, nothing here. It's a dead end. Yeah, Locutus, these are great ships, and all of the strategic cruisers change their form based upon how they're fit. So,
Warp drive active.
you know, I made the mistake of coming up through Osman. Osman's a very popular system, so should have gone a little bit more out in the boonies. Maybe I should log into Marky Dragon and take him over to that high sec pocket he's in. High sec island. Although it's with the Roke. When are the Tech 3 battleships coming? You know, I don't know. I would think they'd probably put in Tech 3 battle cruisers first. But I don't know. That would be nice, though. I mean, I like this ship, and as I get more and more skilled, I really enjoy some of the more complex ships. So, although I've not done the Tech 3 destroyers very much. About to get into that faction warfare, though. Oh, I forgot to look what faction warfare is currently at. Is there any in here? No. Man. None.
Drive active.
Let's look and see what faction warfare's at. At least the Caldari Galante side. I don't know. Does anybody know what Amar is at right now? Nobody knows what Amar is at. I'd be interested to know what tier Amar is at. Because there's really good money to be made in Amar at tier 4. Caldari got to tier 2, baby. Woohoo! Yeah. For the faction warfare stuff, I have one character that can fly Caldari, the other one can fly Galante. So, I'll probably play around with those for a bit. I thought this was a sight, and instead it's natural phenomena.
Drive active.
Hey, you know what? Since they put in the new billboard stuff, I haven't seen myself on the billboard since they did that for the Wanted. I would assume the Most Wanted is still showing up there sometimes, but It's not nearly as much anymore. I used to see my face plastered all over the place. It doesn't have anything to do with your standings, Phoenix. It has to do with the rankings of the entire militia. Excuse me. I'd have to log on to another character to find out what Amar was at. Man, another dead end here. Still nothing. This is the dumbest route I could have made for all this stuff.
Warp drive active.
Has me going through Osman again. Osman must be a pinch point for this whole dumb route I'm taking.
Warp drive active.
You got transferred to your number, huh? Tier 6 was 60.5%. That'd be tier 4. Yeah, 60.5% would be tier 4 of their zone stalker. So yeah, that's good. That's good money. So at tier 4, it's definitely, you know, if we didn't have this event going on, we would be doing faction warfare right now. Dizark, you could do, okay, so yes, you'll die quickly, yes, you'll die often, and yes, you can make good money as a new player in faction warfare. So, just start out with defensive plexing and in like a venture, which has warp core strength +2 built in, and and you don't need any fit on or whatnot if you're doing defensive. You just go to you sign up with Amar, because Amar is tier 4. You can sign up with another one, but you really want the high tiers. And you tier 3 or tier 4. Tier 2 don't play. Not if you're trying to make money at it. If you're trying to do warfare and you're wanting to exert control and power, then it doesn't matter what your tier is. But tier 3 and tier 4, tier 5 to make money. Tier 5 is drop everything, don't sleep, call in sick to work, and just mine the shit out of LP. Because you can make you know, more than 1 billion a day. But okay, got one finally.
Warp drive active.
But you join MR, and then you look for high contest systems, and just be ready to run. And basically, you work a high contest system, and you work like the mediums and the larges. You don't work the smaller ones if you don't have to. And then focus on the larges. Keep on your D scan, and when somebody's coming, you warp out, warp over to the medium before they get there, and do this, back medium to large or whatnot, and warp in at distance so that you can see what's going on before you get there and everything. You can make good money. Call in sick for a video game? Yeah. Eve does not give you 6 figures a year yet. Well, when you're making 6 figures, well, see, if you're buying Plex, it don't matter, does it? Alright, we're going to see how effective I can be on these. Yeah. Tangu is such a beautiful machine. It takes a little bit more work than the drones, because my drones, I don't even have them all the way targeted up, and they've already killed half of them. But and they're certainly not hurting me at all. They haven't even scratched my shields, and I'm not running my my shield repper.
Warp drive active. These guys getting my shield a little bit. It's going to take a few shots to take them out. I like the Tangu better than the Loki, but I have the most experience with the Tangu, so I might be a little bit biased.
Well, going down quick enough. It is. It is, I think, quicker than with the drones. My DPS though is around the same. Abduction, huh? I don't know anything about abduction.
Run out of charges.
The game. Gila bound. Well, isn't that lovely? He's come into play. Letting him do the work. Oh, I didn't know there was another round. Okay. Well then. Yeah. Well, what, he's targeting me? Yeah, right. What you gonna do about it, buddy? That is my container. So just fuck off, bro. Okay, so as far as loot, the skin again. I got some
Welcome
Gersta
to the
Scourge,
Dragons.
heavy assault missiles. Okay, those might have more DPS than what I have now. Oh, look at this! I also got some other. I got 2 sets of missiles. That's not bad. And I got Coiffé 0. So, okay, you know, not too bad. Not too bad. A rattlesnake BPC. Ooh. Yeah, I did get it. So, okay. Pretty nice. I got it. So that ran it okay. Now, he has a little bit more DPS than I do in that with his setup, and so, you know, I think that the higher the DPS, the more chance of doing it. As far as this is heavy missiles, not hams, and I don't have hams because I don't think I've trained them. So yeah, I don't think I've trained them. Heavy assault missile level 1. Let's see, what is my heavy assault missile level? Skills. Missiles. Oh. Okay, well, I have hams 5. Oh, look at that. I only have 4 of heavy missiles. So I could actually have a little bit more DPS if I were to put in hams instead. Interesting. Well, that's something to try for another day. I'm already fit up and out here, so yeah. Yeah, this is just a heavy missile Tengu instead of hams. Yeah, I know. Madness, huh? Huh? The crime of it. Stepping away for just a second. I'll be right back.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Okay. Try a couple more of these. You're doing them in a furrow. It's interesting. Someone left their drones out here. There's Hornet 1s. Let's see, is there someone in here? No, there's not. How interesting. Well, they get into the next room and they decided they were screwed because they didn't have the drones. Tech 1 drones wouldn't help on this. Can do these in a furrow. Okay, I have a furrow. In fact, Marky is sitting in one right now. Well, I think the X is silent. That's why I'm pronouncing it that way. No, I'm not French. Wonder if there's a corpse in here. Guy left all of his drones again in here. My Tangu fit is pretty French. I see. $450 a hit. I'm getting, I don't know, how much per volley here? 2,600? Or DPS is 670? Thanks, Godfather. Hello, Nemesis. Grimrod Estido, thank you for following. Welcome. Sounds like you needed a new corp if your corp was meh.
A module has run out of charges.
Tried a few corps and they're too big or too small. Yeah, well, just gotta keep looking. I'm the gaming dad most of you never had. I don't know, man. My kids don't think I'm that special. $10 free days return for inactive account. I have an inactive account that I have no idea what characters are on it. I didn't want to spend any money to get it back open again. Hey, you know, I work from home, and so I see my kids all the time. I don't have the API. I don't know what, yeah, actually, I gotta figure out, you know, when I try and log into that account, it asks me what the character names are. I don't even know. So, I know what the login is, but I don't know what email address it's associated with, but it wasn't a freaking character name. Otherwise, otherwise I have to submit a ticket. And I just never gotten around to submitting a ticket. I don't think there's anything real special on it anyway. Maybe some accounts that have, I don't know, characters that have maybe 2 or 3 months of training. So,
A module has run out of charges.
yeah, I don't think that they have any of them. You know, if they're only 2 or 3 months old, I don't really have enough skill on them to really use much. I might be able to use 1 or 2 skill extractors on a character. So. Miss Trouble, thinking of taking up the offer. Hey, did you guys get emails on this or something? I didn't say anything about this. First time I'm hearing this from you guys. Yeah, I just don't know that there's anything really worth anything on it. You know, it was 2 years ago when the account went inactive, and I suspect there really just wasn't anything on it. So, that's my thought. Oh, there's a healer here now. Good, he took off.
A module has run out of charges.
I'm not sure if that was the same guy or not, but there's a lot of people running these in Gilas. Gilas seem to be the thing of choice for most people. Yeah, I'll have to... look at, Look at that. I don't know if I got that email. Does not seem that I did. Even though I have an inactive account, but I've got like 7 other accounts that are currently active, so maybe they figure that I don't need the special offer. I've not done any in low-sec yet. We're going to do that on Wednesday. Everybody's invited, and we'll go out low-sec, and we're just going to do them in frigates, keep the cost down, but if we have several of us, we can just whip right through them. And we'll just do round robin on the loot. So, and everybody's invited. We're going to meet up in Jita. Ramrod, Welcome Dragon, he's my bot. And so he says hello, and you get gold for being here. Offer not valid for CCP partners. Might be. It might be. So there are some things that I have not been able to take advantage of because I am a CCP business partner. So if that's the case, that's the case. You know. Tangu has bonus to kinetic and thermal, right?
A module has run out of charges.
Maybe not. What else has bonus kinetic and thermal? It's like, Well, you know, you may have been joking, but it may be true on that. I'm sure they have my accounts flagged as being a business partner. I don't know, I've never really asked them about it. And I don't think I get any special treatment whenever I put in a ticket. I mean, sometimes I get an answer right away when it's payment issues, and sometimes it takes 2 weeks to get an answer, so, you know, who knows. I have core scanner probes out. Okay. I'm gonna reload before taking this last one out. I don't want to have somebody else land in here and then me have to reload with the main guy. That would suck. You know, another thing we could try is to sit out here in an interceptor and snipe the payload, stay out of the way. You know, but that's not my style. Well, my shields are not getting scratched at all. I have a shield booster on. So, that's one of the amazing things about Tengus and this fit that I've got, is that I can take a huge beating and never have much problem. Get right up on his ass. There's nobody else in here, but... So, just more ammo, another Bantam skin, another Coiffé, 8.9 million in loot. 8.9 million for how long it takes. I could go mining.
Welcome, Elder Dragon.
Woo!
So, you think you're worthy of being a Marquee Dragon subscriber? Duke isn't so sure of that. Get in line with the other dragons and show me what you're made of. What are you waiting for? Get over there before I open a can of whoop ass.
Okay. Little Miss Trouble. Thank you for the resub. Little Miss Trouble, hit refresh on your browser and see if it offers you a button to bark out how many months. I think that it might have just been a resub and it had lapsed, but if not, it'll bark out how many months you've been. So, okay, so there's that one. I don't know. Do I want to do another? I mean, I've gotten a little bit of loot, but okay. So I'll bet you that there's not any longer term. So I'm gonna pay out here 10 gold to everybody here in Little Miss Trouble's honor. So thank you for that support, and everybody tell her thank you. And so, okay. I haven't heard about there being anything for blowing up the facilities or anything like that. So, yeah. Okay. So, I think we're going to call it a day. Yeah, I think so. So, let's do the final drawing. And then do the final drawing. So exclamation point ticket space 1 or higher. Yeah, I got a meeting to do and then class. I'm actually taking some classes, so I'm kind of excited about it. I start them tonight. They're classes from YouTube. Meaning YouTube itself, not that I'm just watching them on YouTube. Okay, so it's a brand new account for Eve, 30 days prepaid. Comes with some mining equipment. It comes with a cerebral accelerator, and then your choice of one of the content packs, which they are skirmisher, explorer, colonist, and industrialist. And all of them all of them come with 750 Aurum as well. So, a little bonus there. Okay, so it's all ready. Yeah, so I'm taking some classes, and I don't know. You know, I've been on YouTube now for 9 years. And so these are some higher end classes that it's given by Google staff. And we'll see. So this first one I think is about audience interaction, which I think that I do really good with that already. But you know what? I'm not going to assume that there's nothing new to learn, and I can do that. And then a couple days of analytics, study about how to better read analytics and stuff, and then another class about branding and stuff like that. So I've been working with YouTube now, and I'm really appreciative. I asked them for some stuff, and they have provided me with pretty much everything I've asked for, and which is really nice. So it's pretty cool. Okay, you got just a couple minutes left to get your tickets in. Alex, you got to spell ticket right. I'm going to take care of this order here, and then I will... to take care of this order, then we'll draw. So anyway, yeah, YouTube, I've had my ups and downs with YouTube, but I guess over 9 years you would. So, anyway, they offered me these classes, and gonna do it. You can't transfer AUR to character. AUR is account based Orem, and so if you need to get something to another character, you buy it for that character, and then you give it to them in game. So, okay, we are drawing. Good luck, everybody. And closing, and drawing, and Circean. All right. 250 tickets, 1.4% chance to win, and you nailed it. There we go. Okay, so your choices are Industrialist, Colonist, Explorer, and Skirmisher. Which one of those add-ons would you like? So, there's not going to be a show tomorrow. I have meetings tomorrow in town. And so, no show tomorrow. But Wednesday we'll be back. Wednesday, we're going to go out and do these in fleets. And so, and what we're going to do is everyone's invited. Bring a frigate that you want. If you only have a Tech 1 frigate, you can bring just a Tech 1 frigate. Industrialist. Okay, very good choice. If you only have Tech 1 frigate, that's fine. Bring it. Bring plenty of ammo. And then, or if you have a full-on assault frigate or whatever, bring that. And so, you can do what you want. Anything, any frigate. You can bring a Logi. You can bring anything. And what we're going to do is we're going to do round robin. So each one of these that we do, we'll add everybody to the list, and we'll just go through that list. And as people drop off or come in, you just get put onto the bottom of the list. And if we're already at the bottom one and you're the next bottom one, then you're the next one to get it. And we're just going to do a round robin like that and make sure that everybody gets some of this loot. So even if you're a brand new player, only a couple of days old, you're going to be able to join us. You're going to get your ass kicked, but it's going to be fun. And if you're just out reshipping while your spot comes up, well then we're just going to skip you and go to the next one. But if you have to go out and reship and come on back and you make it back before you're up, then no problem. And so anyway, that'll be fun. And then mining on Friday. Even if you're a brand new miner, meet us in Jita Friday. We're gonna bullshit. We'll have an open mic, and we'll just BS and do mining and learn more about mining. And Paul Denham is gonna bring in some stuff for the mining and everything. So anyway, so fleet Wednesday for frigates. For doing these sites, and we're gonna go out. We're gonna go out into low. We may go out into null. We're gonna try and get some of the better loot. Maybe we'll even go into some wormhole stuff. I don't know. We'll see. But don't bring anything you can't afford to lose. and then Friday mining. So both of them meeting in Jita. So we're meeting in Jita, and you can look at the schedule, exclamation point schedule, in Twitch chat to see. To see, we should mine in Udema. Man, that's such a brilliant idea. No, we're going to be mining someplace that is easy to get to, but is not Udema. So, okay, everybody, take care, and we'll see you all Wednesday. Thanks all for being here. Catch you later.